truly yourself is only Brahman, the immeasurably vast absolute being. Such a vastness is it that it is actually utterly transcendent of time and space. It is eternal and truly infinite. This alone is your very existence. And apart from that existence, or different from that existence, there is no other existence for you or for anything else. It is only misidentification that seems to overlook this nature of the Brahman self, and through imagination superimposes the limitations of what is not the self, what is not Brahman, upon yourself. This doesn't change your nature. Your real being is immutable and is never modified at any time. But due to such illusion, where there is infinite being, consciousness, bliss, there seems to be an I, objects, ignorance, and suffering. For whom is such superimposition? Whose ignorance or misidentification is it? The idea that there is someone for whom it is itself the misidentification. For in reality, the self does not misidentify. In reality, nothing is superimposed upon Brahman. It remains ever just as it is, infinite and perfectly full. So Sri Bhagavan says that all other thoughts, that is to say, all concepts of differentiation, start with the notion I. That I is itself an incorrect assumption. And whatever is based upon it is similarly not true. Any limitation you can imagine, any kind of bondage that you can conceive for yourself, is based completely on this notion, I. While the I itself is merely an imagined superimposition upon the vast, absolute existence of Brahman, the real self. Ignorance has no substance, no validity. Yet belief in it gives rise to the experience of bondage. It is pseudo-bondage. But when in it, one doesn't know that. Absence of such ignorance, that is true knowledge of oneself, is liberation from all of the imagined bondage. How is liberation brought about? By knowledge, by inquiry. No activity of the body, speech, or mind can accomplish this. Knowledge shows what is the reality, and thereby liberates one from the unreal. How to attain this knowledge? This then is the question. The knowledge is actually innate, and it will shine in your own experience fully, without the least trace of obscuration, as soon as the misidentifications are abandoned. So, here's what you practice. You inquire. Inquire into the nature of your very existence, your very consciousness. You discern what limitations are being superimposed on your nature. You know it's a superimposition if it's not eternal. You know it's a superimposition if it's changeful. You know it's a superimposition if it results in a sense of limitation or bondage. You know it's a superimposition if it is anything but that infinite Brahman, Satchidananda, being, consciousness, bliss. Discern such misidentifications, and then inquire as to who am I, and realize what you truly are. The moment you discern fully that ignorance is ignorance, it ceases to exist. Such is the nature of Maya, or illusion. It has only a seeming existence. The ignorant one himself does not actually exist. The ignorant one and his ignorance are both imagined, a product of misidentification or superimposition of what is unreal upon the real. So they seem as if actual, but not so. And the only reality that is actually existing is the Brahman self. Inquire. Inquire in the deepest recesses of your own nature as to what truly you are. Discerning and casting aside each misidentification, you will in turn find the one who misidentifies also to be of the same nature. What exists is one self, Brahman, and that eternally is, just as it is. In this there is the bliss of immaculate perfection, the immortality of eternal being. It is the knowledge of the self-luminous consciousness. For that, there is no other, no alternative. If you think otherwise, even by a trace, inquire to know the nature of that thinker. Continue to inquire until you know with certainty, beyond any possibility of doubt, that the immeasurably vast Brahman is the only reality, and that the only self.